hydrogen and its compounds. See, in this chapter, hydrogen and its compounds means mainly we need to discuss about hydrogen means H2. We need to discuss about hydrogen gas H2, preparation methods and properties, and hydrogen containing compounds. Hydrogen containing compounds means this hydrogen atom mainly present in water, means water, properties of water and purification methods of water and hardness of water. Means actually water is two types. One is soft water, the second one is hard water. Generally we know very well soft water is useful for drinking, hard water is not useful for drinking. So hard water contains what kind of salts present in hard water, and how to remove that salts present in a hard water, that is called softening of hard water. That removal methods we need to discuss. Okay, next one more important compound is H2O2. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. Hydrogen peroxide. Preparation methods, properties and structure we need to discuss. Mainly from this chapter, every year they are asking one question for JEE and NEET examination. That also mainly they are asking in H2O2, hydrogen peroxide properties mainly they are asking. Sometimes hydrogen atom or hydrides, hydrogen atom contain, whenever a hydrogen atom react with some metals forms hydrides. In that hydrides properties also they are asking question in NEET examination and JEE examination. Okay students, first we will discuss about the hydrogen atom. Hydrogen H2, hydrogen, and later we will discuss about hydrogen atom containing compounds like water molecule and H2O2 preparations and properties and structure regarding all we need to discuss. Okay students, first hydrogen. Hydrogen is what is the symbol of hydrogen, dear students? H. But in universe hydrogen does not exist any atoms or does not exist in atomic state. They are exist in a combining state. So the hydrogen mainly exist in diatomic state. It exists in the form of H2. They exist in the form of H2. Diatomic state. Okay students. Now hydrogen atom mainly existing in three isotopes. That is called hydrogen isotopes. Already we know that what is the meaning of isotopes. Isotopes means what, dear students? Same atomic number. Atomic number Z is same. Okay. Z is same. But A means atomic mass is different. Atomic mass is different. That kind of compounds, atoms are called as isotopes. Okay. So hydrogen atom mainly existing in three isotopes are present. What are those three isotopes names? Dear students, listen. Protium, deuterium and tritium. Protium is H11, atomic number is 1, atomic mass is 1. Deuterium, atomic mass is 1, sorry, atomic number is 1, atomic mass is 2. Tritium, atomic number is 1 and mass is 3 units. That is called tritium, H13. These are the representations. H11, H12 and H13 called as protium, deuterium, tritium. Protium, deuterium and tritium. Now these three isotope symbols are H represents the protium, hydrogen atom. H represents the protium and D represents the deuterium. So whenever any compounds D atom is present instead of hydrogen means what it is? It is the isotope of hydrogen atom. That name is deuterium. Symbol is D. And next one is tritium, T. The symbol is T. T means H13. H13. Atomic number is 1. Atomic mass is 3 units. Okay, students. Now, in these isotopes, symbols already I said 3 isotopes. How many number of electrons are present in protium, deuterium, tritium? So the atomic number Z is same means automatically they contain same number of electrons. 1 electron, 1 electron, 1 electron. Generally for neutral atoms atomic number is equal to number of electrons also is equals to number of protons, but atomic mass A is equals to atomic mass is A. Okay, so that's why the number of electrons or number of protons in hydrogen isotopes always same, it is one only. So protium contains one electron, one proton. Deuterium also contains one electron, one proton, and tritium also contains one electron and one proton is present. Okay, students, atomic mass is different because these are the isotopes. In protium, atomic mass is 1 unit, and deuterium 2 units, and tritium is relatively 3 units. Abundance in nature, how much, which isotope is mostly existing? Around 99.98% is protium isotope existing. That's why whenever a hydrogen atom, its atomic mass H11 only we are taking. H11. But chlorine, if you are observed that chlorine is existing in two isotopes, chlorine 1735 and chlorine 1737, two isotopes, and one is in 75 percentage, another one is 35 percentage. That's why average atomic weight or average atomic mass we are considering that chlorine average atomic mass is 35.5, because both are measurable values. 75 and 35 means 35 is not a less, very not, it is very less value. That's why chlorine average atomic mass or atomic weight or atomic mass of chlorine always we are taking 35.5. Due to that both isotopes are measurable values are present. But a hydrogen atom isotopes mainly in protium is existing highest percentage. The remaining are very less amount are present. That's why mostly we consider hydrogen atom is nothing but H11. Its atomic mass we have to consider as 1. Is nothing but protium only. Okay, so its protium natural abundance is 99.98%. Deuterium is 0.0156%, and tritium is very less, 0.00000. Like how many zeros? 15 zeros. After the 7 will comes. 7 into 10 to the power of minus 15%. That much very lower quantity is present. Hydrogen, one hydrogen isotope is tritium. Okay. Yes. Now let's listen. These are the main some properties related to hydrogen isotopes. Now these hydrogen isotopes, melting and boiling points, if you observe that melting and boiling points is directly proportional to their atomic weight. That's why tritium has more melting and boiling points when compared to deuterium and compared to tritium. Density, if mass is increases, then the density will be increases. These isotopes density, tritium has more than deuterium and then protium. Okay, students, these some physical properties also very important. General properties of hydrogen isotopes, melting and boiling points order gradually increases with increasing their atomic weights. Densities also increases with increasing their atomic weight. Deuterium, hydrogen means protium, deuterium, tritium gradually increases. Bond dissociation energy. This bond dissociation energy is nothing but bond energy or stability order. Bond dissociation energy or stability order. So which isotopes has more bond dissociation energy? Tritium has more bond dissociation energy when compared that deuterium, then protium, If bond dissociation energy increases, reactivity, what happens dear students? Reactivity decreases. That's why reactivity order, protium is more than deuterium and then tritium. It's very important. Okay, so these are some important properties of isotopes, hydrogen isotopes. Okay, let's listen carefully. Among these three isotopes of hydrogen atom, tritium is radioactive. Tritium is radioactive. Is radioactive isotope. Radioactive isotope. Its half-life period. Its half-life period is equals to 12.33 years. Half-life period, T half. Okay, what is how to calculate half-life periods and importance of half-life periods, different reactions, those we will learn in a second PUC. So radioactive elements, to decompose the 50% of the amount, required time is known as half-life period. So half-life period is 12.33 years. Tritium, because the tritium is radioactive isotope. Tritium is radioactive isotope. How to form this tritium? Tritium is obtained by lithium. Tritium is obtained by the lithium. Lithium atomic number is 3. The atomic mass is 6 isotope you have to take. Lithium is on bombarding with neutrons. Neutron 01. Neutron. Is on bombarding. Then we'll get H13. H13 means the atomic number 1 last means He. Helium 24 will be. Helium 24. Along that means lithium is on bombarding with neutrons, then we will get tritium. Along with that He24 also will get. He24 is nothing but alpha particles. Alpha particles means 2 units charge and 4 units mass is called as alpha particles. Okay, students. And another preparation method from nitrogen. Nitrogen atoms you have to take. Nitrogen atom, atomic number is 7. Atomic mass is 14. Is on bombarding with neutrons. Neutron 01. Bombarding means hitting. Both are hitting. Bombarding with the neutrons. Then we will get H13. The isotope is hydrogen H13, tritium isotope we are getting. Now the total atomic number 7 plus 0 means 7, that 1 is lost, means 6 are there. Means atomic number 6, that element symbol is carbon. Mass total 15, out of 15 3 is over, means 15 minus 3, 12, means carbon 6, 12 isotope atom we are getting. Means tritium and carbon we are getting products. So these are the important methods for the preparation of a tritium. So the tritium is obtained, tritium is prepared when the lithium atom is on bombarding with neutrons. Our nitrogen atoms, atomic number is 7 and atomic mass is 14, containing nitrogen atom is on bombarding with neutrons. Then we will get tritium, and byproducts are alpha particles here forming, and here carbon we are getting. Okay, students, this is about hydrogen isotopes. So hydrogen atom contains mainly 3 isotopes are present: protium, deuterium and tritium. Okay, protium, deuterium and tritium. Among these 3, tritium is radioactive isotope. Its half-life period is 12.33 years. So the tritium is obtained or prepared or forming when the lithium is on bombarding with neutrons, or as well as nitrogen atom is on bombarding or hitting with the neutrons. Then we are getting tritium. Okay, students, this is about isotopes of hydrogen atom. Okay, let's listen. Next we discuss about the hydrogen preparation methods and properties. Before discussing that hydrogen preparation and properties, first we will discuss the position of hydrogen atom in periodic table. Some controversies are there. regarding the position of hydrogen atom in periodic table. Okay, position in periodic table. Okay, we need to discuss about the position of hydrogen atom in periodic table. Let's see hydrogen atomic number Z is equal to 1. Its electronic configuration in orbital representation 1s1. 1s1. That one electron is present in first cell. One electron is present in first cell. And also one electron is present in the outermost shell. So the hydrogen atom, its properties, hydrogen atom properties similar to first A group. First A group means what, dear students? Alkaline metals. And seventh A group. Seventh A group means halogens. Halogens are nothing but 17th group. Okay, so the hydrogen atom chemical properties are either sometimes similar to be alkaline metal or sometimes similar to be halogens. But hydrogen, if you are thinking hydrogen is belongs to, actually if you are observed that any periodic table, some of the periodic table, hydrogen atom they are keeping side in the middle of the periodic table. Otherwise, sometimes hydrogen atom they are keeping just along with first group, means actually based on that atomic number and one electron present in the outermost shell, according to that they are keeping hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium they are keeping. But hydrogen, these all are metals, but hydrogen is non-metal. Means the properties of hydrogen, some of the properties are different. It is a metal, it is a non-metals. How it is belongs to first A group element. That's why hydrogen, whenever if you are asking the question what are the first A group elements, are alkaline metals. Asked means we need to start from lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium only. Not hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Understanding, ma? Why it is not like that? Because hydrogen is a non-metal and these are the remaining are the metals, metallic nature. But some of the properties are matching. So some properties like what are the properties like first A group elements? Just I will compare the properties. What are the properties like? Properties like 7th A group elements. Both I have to compare. After that, finally we have to conclusion that hydrogen atom position in periodic table is anomalous position. So we can separate out that hydrogen atom from the periodic table. We can write that hydrogen atom position separately in periodic table. Like that we are giving conclusion. Okay students, see what are the properties supporting the hydrogen atom is belongs to first A group element. Let's see if you observe that just like alkaline metals, one electron in outer shell. One electron present in the outer shell because the first A group element general electronic configuration is ns1. So hydrogen atom also having one electron present in the outermost shell. Okay, and this Alkaline metals can lose one electron very easily, forms monopositive ion. So hydrogen atom also can lose one electron to forms monopositive ion. Hydrogen atom also can lose one electron to forms monopositive ion. Okay. And it can combine with non-metals very easily. Combines with metals are combined with non-metals. Same hydrogen atom also combined with non-metals. Next, hydrogen oxidation state is +1, and alkaline metals oxidation state is also +1. It acts as a good reducing agent. Just like these are the properties are similar to first year group elements. Like first year group elements, hydrogen atom also contains one electron present in the outermost shell, and hydrogen atom can easily lose one electron to forms monopositive ion. Okay, like alkaline metals, for example, lithium. Lost one electron to forms lithium plus. Sodium lost one electron to form sodium plus, like just like alkaline metals, it is also lost one electron to form monopositive ion. And metals are combining with non-metals, like hydrogen also combining with non-metals. And oxidation state of first year group elements is +1, and hydrogen atom oxidation state is also +1. And hydrogen is a good reducing agent, like alkaline metals. Alkaline metals are also good reducing agents. These properties are supporting hydrogen atom has to be placed in first year group elements. But some other properties also are supporting hydrogen atom is placed in 7th year group elements. What are the properties? Now if you observe that 7th year group elements accepting one electron to forms noble gas electronic configuration. Noble gas electronic configuration. Like hydrogen atom also accepting one electron to form H minus. Hydrogen accepting one electron to form H minus, and to getting helium electronic configuration. And halogens if you observe that they are accepting one electron to form X minus, and hydrogen atom also accepting one electron to form X minus, H minus, means the common oxidation state of halogen atoms is -1, and hydrogen atom oxidation state is also -1 when combined with metals. Okay, hydrogen atom also can combine with metals. In that case, it's having -1 oxidation state. And like 7th year group elements, hydrogen atom also can accepting one electron to get noble gas electronic configuration 1s2, and it can accept one electron to form mono-negative ions. Can accept one electron very easily to forms a mono-negative ion. So it is also exhibiting -1 oxidation state when combining with the metals. And hydrogen has more ionization energy. Another important similar chemical property is it has more ionization energy, because the hydrogen atom is a small size, like halogens also very small size, they having highest ionization energy. So hydrogen atom also having more ionization energy. So these are the points are supporting hydrogen atom as you come and place in along with 7th year group elements. And one more important thing is it is non-metal. Non-metal. Hydrogen is a non-metal, just like halogens. Halogens also non-metal. So these properties are supporting you come and stay along with us in 17th group or 7th year group. These properties are telling or in giving information, no, you have to come and stay along with first year group elements. So then what is the position of hydrogen atom? It becomes a puzzle. Then what they announced the scientists, the hydrogen atom position is anomalous in periodic table. So we can we can write that hydrogen atom separately also, no problem. That's why first year group elements are alkaline metals. What are the alkaline metals are present here, students? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium only. Not hydrogen along with. But periodic table, if you observe that atomic number 1 and commonly they have one electron present in the outermost shell. That's why commonly they are writing, they are placing the hydrogen atom position along with first year group. But hydrogen properties are completely means little bit more different when compared to the first year group elements. Some of the properties are different, some of the properties are similar. And same way 17th year group elements, some of the properties are similarities came, some of the properties are different came. That's why hydrogen atom position in periodic table is anomalous. Anomalous. Anomalous means it is unique behavior. The position in periodic table is anomalous. It is unique behavior. We can place the in periodic table anywhere. Okay, student. This is about the position of hydrogen atom in periodic table. Okay. Yes. Right. Next. Preparation of dihydrogen H2. Preparation methods of H2. First one, laboratory method. In laboratory method, hydrogen gas or hydrogen we can prepare metals, alkaline metals like first year group elements, alkaline metals and alkaline earth metals, some of the transition elements treated with dilute acids. For example, magnesium is treated with dilute acid HCl or H2SO4, whatever it may be, or H2SO4, then we are getting H2 gas plus magnesium sulfate, MgSO4. Okay, as well as aluminium. Aluminium treated with acids, H2SO4 and releases hydrogen gas and Al2SO4 plus. Means 3 moles you have to take and produce 3 moles of H2. This is one laboratory method. Laboratory method. As well as some of the transition metals like aluminum, zinc, they reacted with bases. Also, they can liberate hydrogen gas. For example, zinc react with sodium hydroxide base, forms hydrogen gas and produce sodium zincate. Okay, sodium zincate. This is the one important method is laboratory method. The laboratory method, alkaline metals or alkaline earth metals and some of the transition metals like zinc, aluminum, copper, silver, they reacted with dilute acids or like H2SO4 or HCl or base NaOH is combined with either zinc metal or aluminum and liberates hydrogen gas. Okay, is one important method. The second one is electrolysis method. Electrolysis method.